Howdy, my chillers, my thrillers, and my non-binary killers. It's me! I really feel like my throat's been fucked up lately. I forgot to remove all of the things on the screen. Okay, clean that up, and then scroll down here, and hide that. And then move myself up here. Hello. And then today I'm joined by the most filler. It's...
You should make the gradient on the no back seating. Wait, oh yeah, Wait, I got confused for a second from the stream that You should make the gradient on the no back seating, the blockland gradient, the blue to white to yellow one.
I'm not sure I can do that. I can make this one blue, and then you said yellow at the bottom?
But I think yellow's at the top. Hang on. No, yellow's on the bottom. Okay, it's... I'll just show it to you. I'm pretty sure this is like some fucking stock gradient or something like that.
Yeah, that's a stock gradient.
Yeah, I've seen this exact thing in other places.
Okay, I will try my best to adjust the gradient for this one text image. Okay, so it's like a paler blue.
Can you put a specific color in the middle of it?
No, I don't. And it's like a sort of... it's a really shitty orange. It's a really garbage orange.
Yeah. That's the right blue, I think.
Make that a little bit brighter.
Say more yellow.
Yeah, I can only do a gradient 2 colors.
Maybe a bit darker and more saturated, and then I think it'll be perfect.
A bit darker, more saturated.
More saturation, maximum saturation.
Okay, maximum saturation. Chad, I made a burger.
I don't actually see a difference, but I guess it's fine. I guess.
Okay.
Oh, you're out of Ace Attorney games? No, this one's just taking forever.
Now I hide that because it's not part of this stream. Yeah, so, I seem to have slept 16 hours. Maybe 17. That's cool.
You need to get a fucking handle on yourself.
I didn't mean to!
Yeah, but your choices led to it.
Yeah, I didn't even expect it. I just, I woke up and it was 3 p.m., nearly 4, and I was like, what? Huh?
I mean, you've been missing a bunch of sleep lately, though. Like, you were cranky on my stream at times.
Yeah, I was getting kind of agitated last night. I do recall that. I apologize. You don't deserve that. You're a cool pogger person who's really nice to me.
Avery, I promise I don't mean this in a condescending way, but when you, bark at me because you're cranky, because you're tired, I blame you the same amount I would blame, a cat for scratching me when I, just scratching me when I walk by. I was like, it doesn't know what it's doing. It's just, responding to stimuli.
I blame you as much as I would blame me as much as I blame you for smacking me that one time while you were on a substance, and I was also on a substance.
Yeah.
Staircase toilet. Anyways. Today we're continuing this game. And as we were just speaking about before the stream, house cured a person's asexuality.
Chad, don't do salvia. You know there are states where salvia is legal and weed isn't, or at least there were at some point.
And that's morally correct.
Like, literally, you can fucking be trapped in the same moment in time, repeating over and over again for millions of iterations, but you're not allowed to get a little baked in some states. It's insane. You know who I feel like a cheer person's asexuality / choking? Nagito / choking. You say that, but like, I feel a tiny bit called out. Because I almost want... no, it's just, I don't know. It's like, I think he's really hot and he would make my heart flutter and everything. But like, once the clothes were off, I'd be like, okay, like, but like, what's the point of this though? What are we doing here?
What if his dick was huge?
Avery showed me the news just before the stream. I will not be playing that game because I already played it.
But I will!
Yeah, I'll be interested in watching the bonus chapter.
I love the Danganronpa games! I've never played the Danganronpa games! My first exposure to Danganronpa was technically the original anime, which was possibly the worst way to experience the game! It's hot in here. I need to take off my shirt. 1 second.
How many memories can the brain store per second?
It's that time of the year where temperatures are either so cold I need a sweater, or so hot I need my tank top. I should do a version of my model without the hoodie on. The sexy model, where I'm just wearing the fucking one piece underneath it. It's not actually that sexy, it's just I'm wearing a black outfit. Is Mako here?
I'm just trying to think, like, when those iterations repeat, are you storing the same, are you like storing more of the same memory? Or is it's probably just repeating the same engrams over and over?
What are you talking about?
It's like it's one memory, but like there's a feedback loop where your brain does the processing circuit to experience that moment, but that moment just keeps going because it keeps getting reactivated over and over.
Are you still talking about salvia?
Yeah. So the question is, how I'm trying to figure out whether I'm not trying to be intrusive. I'm looking this up on my own, and you were gone for a second. But I'm trying to figure out whether you can actually experience millions of iterations of something in 10 minutes, or if you just like feel like you did, but you didn't actually. I need to know how many, like how fast the brain can complete a circuit. But continue.
I'll take a bite of my burger.
What do I Google for this? Like, how many brain waves per second?
Diabetes. Yes, I'm wearing a one-piece sort of wetsuit thing underneath my hoodie. It's the thing that's connecting my sort of glove-looking thing to my shorts-looking thing. It's all one piece of clothing. A lot of people don't get that. I'm not entirely sure how to make that more obvious, to be fair. Anyways. February 9th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, numero uno. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say.
We only have 20 minutes. There are two things which I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright. I'll help you in any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Yeah, diabetes. Some people have had dreams that they say lasted for what felt like literal years, where they like had entire alternate lives and family and stuff.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Apparently James says the stream caught me a strunkly of me stitching my own hoodie to show off the bodysuit. That might have happened.
I don't remember that. I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, it doesn't immediately ring a bell, but I probably did that at some point. Chad, if you could think of a way to make it clear, more obvious that my shorts and my glove are connected at some point, I would appreciate that. I don't know how anyone would go about doing that, but if you have any thoughts...
I don't think it needs to be obvious. I think it can just be like a
I
thing
know.
that people realize and they're like, oh, that's nifty.
I know, but I was just saying, if anybody can think of anything, let me know. If anybody can't, perish. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room, in Asakura Temple.
Very well. The second thing, then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between this time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge?
Oh, I don't think she did. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not following.
I think I just figured out something.
Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet?
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Her?
The safety of the Acolyte.
The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya.
So, I have a thought. It's been noted that Pearl has been missing this entire time. And also, we can't get over to where Maya is because the bridge is disrepair. So, the one place that makes sense for Pearl to be is at the inner temple with Maya. So we need to figure out, how did she get over there on her own? Like, I think that's part of the questions here. Because I think she, the Iris here, probably figured out the murder plot in some way. And obviously should have done something about it or such. But, what she did, I think she probably took Pearl over to the bridge and made her go across it so that she can go over with Maya. And, like, she might have been the one to, she might have, she probably was the one who brought that over there and probably, kept Pearl and Maya over there to stay out of the way from the danger. And might have been the one to make sure that, that cable on the bridge broke so that it would be too dangerous to cross.
Iris, you mean?
Yeah. Iris might have been the one that broke the cable so that next person who would cross the bridge would likely fall if they were, in a rush. Because, she probably would have known better when crossing it.
Or maybe that's just what we're gonna attempt to prove later, but then Francisco will be like, haha, that's actually not it.
Possibly. Okay.
Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Denim?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought, Psycholox. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough.
February 9/11/36 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Hello, Wildcard. Oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck this guy. You're finding the jokes. Let me do my vocal warm-ups for Francisco.
I just downed half a cup of tea. That should warm up my throat nicely.
Hey, you're fine. I wanna listen to the radio driving down Galaxico Highway. Okay, I'm good.
I saw a recipe for sourdough brownie cookies earlier. This was fucking awesome, honestly.
Huh.
Like, I never thought that you could sourdough, like, baked goods. Okay. Now court will reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where's the witness? There we go.
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Oh, really?
Suspicious behavior.
He was sketching something, very intensely.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He viewed a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
Geez, I wonder whomstative that can be. I can only presume that his intention was to capture you.
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Lawrence Daniel, I hope you're ready. Get in here.
It would seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today.
Your sketch is in contempt of this court. You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct?
Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training in the mountains! I'm only doing it around the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, viridian.
Larry. This isn't an art store now, is it?
Moose track brownies, that sounds... based. You don't have a broiler. I nearly burned down my kitchen with a broiler once. I know! I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields?
I presume you wanted to say field work, I hope.
That's it! Thanks, buddy!
It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled trainwreck of a sentence. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
That's what being a friend is.
It might be the Hershey's s'mores kind I tried for the first time recently. Either that or something peanut butter.
I like Rocky Road.
What's Rocky Road have again?
It has nut and marshmallow in chocolate.
I don't want nut.
Shut the fuck up!
I do like pretzel and ice cream though.
Dude, if they could make a Rocky Road in coffee ice cream, I would. I love coffee ice cream. Honestly, being able to understand somebody's mangled sentences is just what friendship is. But yeah, I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I've got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all your face to be red when you realize it's a mistake, bright red, or to use the technical term, crimson lake. Ouch! Ouch!
Stop your pathetic blabbing and testify
Why
like a
was
man.
the judge whipped in the middle of that?
Just felt like it.
Just felt like it. Afraid of whipping me in this one, karma. Cross whipping is as bad as cross checking. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now.
It's your fault she attacked me.
Chuck Norris doesn't climb trees. He just pushes them over and walks over them.
That's like lame though. Like, why would he do it like that?
This is too much for me.
He doesn't get to go up if he does that.
Oh no, Jaden! Somebody assaulted Caramel? Okay. What I saw. I was at that lodge on the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see Snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I,
She died on me.
She died on me.
Making it about yourself when someone else dies.
Other people died on me. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during a testimony. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? Why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation, or anything else? Because you introduced yourself as Laurice Yonim and claimed pretty openly that you're an artist? Like, I feel like that was a given?
I think we need, like, a modern version of the Chuck Norris jokes, because, like, it's actually a really... Like, it's fucking stupid and old and outdated and terrible, but it's actually, like, a really good structure for a joke of just, like, just name some stupid fucking thing that is, like, impressive. But it's also, like, partially impossible.
But we need, like, a modern person for it?
No, not necessarily a modern person. It's just, like we were kind of... I don't know what it should be. I think it should be whatever comes naturally, but like for example, we basically did that with the Yakuza guy from the other chapter.
It's me, right?
For like 30 minutes.
I'm the one who spun a ball in my finger and created the earth. I'm the one who visited the Virgin Islands. Now they're just called the Islands.
Like for example, it could be a Chuck Norris joke, or you could just say, no, not that sound. You would say, cars look both way before they no, fuck, shit, wait, no, yeah, cars look both ways before they cross the street when I'm walking down the street. But, like, do that better than I did, and you see it's, like, a good joke.
When I cross the street, the cars look both ways!
There you go, yeah. That could have easily have been a Chuck Norris joke as well, but since we didn't make it one, now it's like hip and modern.
I don't need a watch. I decide what time it is.
Good job, Mako. Thank you. I was the brains behind that operation, but then Avery was the one that had to execute it.
For some people, the left testicle's bigger than the right one. Both of my testicles are larger than the other one.
Let's just go.
Why do these jokes suck so much? They're just all so bad. Hold on, I need to find a new website.
Mindog says, how much longer till the aliens knock us back into the Stone Age for tapping into the universal consciousness? What is the universal consciousness in this scenario? What do you mean by that? What do you mean tapping into? Wouldn't we just already be that and have already been that forever?
Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. Chuck Norris can simply walk into mortar.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents.
And he'd go, what? 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 What?
I think he's finally realized for himself
What?
just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people.
What?
Also, I'm probably leaving at 10 p.m., so I'll be done shortly after 9:30, like quarter to 10, probably I'll be done.
Yeah, we could end around then. It'll be a short one. That's right, I'm behind everything, every case! Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy! Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy! Well then, let's proceed with a cross-examination! With no touching, thank you. We can delve into the details at a later time! Chuck Norris once made baby Jesus cry! Why? Why would he do
Did
that?
baby Jesus not cry? I'm pretty sure Jesus cried at some point.
I don't know if you get stars at night.
Press!
Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. You're just instantly fucking
So, witness, any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my VIP.
Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That runner shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right? So you understood all the things that you said were wrong!
I love this Edgeworth face so much.
What? How is he so stupid?
A few weeks ago, scientists got multi-dimensional fractal patterns back for a quantum computer, which was similar to brainwaves associated with deep thought. First of all, back from a quantum... Got multi-dimensional fractal patterns back from a quantum computer, which was similar to brainwaves associated with deep thought. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with the... Wait. Oh, I see. Interesting.
See? You can do it if you try. There's only one issue here. Although you saw at Dusky Ridge.
Okay, but what do you mean multi-dimensional fractal patterns? Where does the brain do multi-dimensional fractal patterns other than when you're really fucked up on psychedelics? Number of times? How many? Are you muted?
Maybe 5 times or maybe 1 every 20 minutes.
Which means... You spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
You bet! Real love's about waiting with your heart in your hands and your feet in the snow! Love, you say?
A simple supper time, not a dime of love. I've had that song stuck in my head for fucking days. The Chiquita Banana song from the Eric Andre show. It's so goddamn catchy and it shouldn't be.
I've never heard it. But when you said
Chiquita Banana, Obama. Yeah.
when you said Chiquita Banana in that like rhythm, the first thing that came to mind was, if you Chiquita Banana and getting lost in the rain.
If you love penis, getting caught. I think it's because I have a bunch of fucking Chiquita Banana boxes that I'm using for packing things for the move. And like even when I don't look at them, my peripheral vision just scans them and it's like, okay, play the Chiquita Banana song in his brain now.
10cc Chiquita Banana stat.
It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack.
Also, speaking of bananas, did you you didn't see the direct, so Donkey Kong roguelike.
Really?
Yeah, the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game, apparently they're doing a roguelike.
I hope it's like challenging, because the roguelike that you can beat on like the first run would be pretty boring. It's like modern Nintendo, so I don't know. Or do the Donkey Kong games still have a challenge? I don't know.
I don't know. Modern Nintendo's not that challenging, but I've not seen Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I've heard people be like, this is a really fun game.
Using this blackmail letter.
Blackmail! Oh no, that was simply a product of overflowing love!
You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness.
You have like a verbal tick or something?
I suppose she does.
Oh, what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile! Chuck Norris receives mail on Sundays! You huffy puffy, loosey goosey, excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness, eh? Well, you see, this huffy puffy, loosey goosey, whimpering, whining wuss of a witness, y'all saw?
Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all.
You gotta do it, Mako. Recite it from memory.
Whimpering...
You started on like the 9th word, but go on.
Whimpering...
Nope.
Wuss...
That's one of them.
Are the only ones I remember.
A huffy puffy, loosey goosey, whimpering, whining wuss of a witness.
Oh, they weren't all W, that's right, okay.
Come on. Is everybody's memory that bad? Is nobody a gamer like me? It was me, right? I was the huffy puffy, loosey goosey, whimpering, whining wuss of a witness.
Man, Kirby 64 is a good game.
Aw, Jimmy, it was me. I was the huffy puffy, loosey goosey, whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. What was that? Kirby 64?
Huffy puffy, loosey goosey, whimpering, whiny wuss of a witness.
Wuss? You're saying wuss? Compass?
Kirby 64 is a good game, that's all.
Did you see that?
Oh, you gotta stream it one day so I can watch you play it. It is the best Kirby game.
Even better than Squeak Squad?
I played Squeak Squad and I don't remember. I think I did? I can't remember. But it's not Kirby 64, so it can't be as good.
I feel like all Kirby games are bad. The people who draw Kirby's feet in high detail on the internet are the only people who know what's going on. Oh, is that your
the worst one?
Squeak Squad's not the worst one. Squeak Squad's the one I grew up with, so it has to be good.
Alright, what does Squeak Squad do that makes it cool?
It has mouses as the enemies. The enemies are mouses.
Okay, well, what Kirby 64 does that's cool is it has dozens and dozens of different combinations you can do when you throw one ability into another. You can get like a fire sword. You can become a refrigerator
Yes,
by
but
doing electricity and ice.
mouses. You
Power
can get
combos are
into
a thing
an
in
eating
both?
competition with a mouse.
Let's play the game.
Mycin.
Barry, you really didn't see it.
Hey, you don't need to hear your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see it's a snowmobile.
I love that it's just accepted decorum that you're allowed to smack the shit out of your desk in this courtroom.
Yeah, I mean, anyone's allowed to just get a little, you know, hit him with a little bit of a. Nobody else can hear. Mako can't hear that, but the chat can hear it.
Yeah. Kirby 64 like really love for its lore, but hated for the fact you have to constantly backtrack specific however combinations or evil specific way puzzles such areas of the game. You do have to do a little bit for the secret collectibles that you need to get the full ending, and that is like the one thing I could imagine someone having a problem with, but it's really not that big a deal. I think Avery would enjoy it.
I do love backtracking erroneously.
I mean, it's never that, you know, like, you get to play the level with a different ability, you know? I love that's where it's not the exact same thing every time. And you never have to play a level more than, like, I'd say 3 times as rare. Probably.
Oh boy, I love playing the same level 40 times.
No, it's like you like usually you'll go through a level and you'll be like, oh, I can't get this because I should have come in here with that, and then you'll come back later and you'll get it, but you'll still probably be able to get some of the other stuff on the same run of that level.
Kirby 64 is the layman's favorite Kirby game. You only hear non-Kirby fans talk it up.
That has to mean it's the best one, because like if you're not a dedicated Kirby fan and you want to play a Kirby game, you play the good one, and that's the good one. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're all pretty good, but like that's the best one.
Nah.
That's why it's like one of the only ones I played and really particularly enjoyed. I mean, the SNES one's good. Oh man, I started playing the new the Switch Kirby game, the 3D one, Forgotten Lands, with my sister, and we played it for a little bit, and it put me to sleep. I could not finish playing that game. Holy shit. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Mako, what if I like set up an entire stream to make it think you think that I was gonna play like Kirby 64, but then I just played Squeak Squad instead?
I would be very disappointed, but I would, well, not really, because I'd assume you would still get around to 64 after that. And I'd be able to see Squeak Squawk.
It has mices in it!
So he's probably got nothing on Dreamland 3. Dreamland 3 is probably pretty good. I don't remember if I played it or not.
I really liked Squeak Squad. I don't know why people apparently say it's the worst one. From that perspective, all the other ones must be fucking baller!
I mean, by people, you mean Shaq.
Yeah, but Chuck is talking as if they are, like, the authority here, as if they are a Kirby fan and you aren't, so I presume Chuck is just regurgitating the opinion of the masses. Chuck is a person who would say Dark Souls 2 is the worst one, you know what I mean? Did you say this line? I think you did.
I don't know. I think he can think for himself.
Snowmobile!
You truly have nothing to hide. Then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest?
Shut up! What is this? Don't ask me!
Seems that I need to start from a more obvious contradiction. To strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans.
Check says, Squeak Squad is the worst one by default. It's like the worst out of a selection of cakes. I mean, okay, I can get that.
I think he means it's good, but the other ones are just great.
Like, I've played 2 Kirby games. It was Squeak Squad, and there was one other one we had that was very pixelated. I forget which one it was. It was very monochromatic.
It was like the first Kirby game?
I don't think it was the first one, but it was definitely old. I know I played it. I don't remember getting too far in it, but I remember that we had it and I played it before. And between the 2 of them, I preferred Squeak Squad because it had mice in it. The first one didn't have... Wait, let me Google every Kirby game real quick, and I'll tell you which one it is.
Alright, yep, this is a Phoenix Wright stream, alright.
Okay, I'm on the Kirby Wiki, looking at every Kirby game.
By the way, if anyone's curious how my XCOM 2 run is going, extremely, very horribly.
Nope,
I will
not that
soon
one.
lose. I have had so many squad wipes.
Not that one. I need to see the like hub. Let me see the hub.
Do you have any tips for packing, for moving, anything like that in general that I should be aware of? I'm doing the army roll method for packing my clothes. It's pretty good. You turn everything into like capsule shapes and they're very compact. Still a lot of shit I gotta move.
What was the console that it released on? I'll figure it out.
Oh, if anyone has any advice for driving a 10-foot truck as well, you let me know, because I have to do that. And I really don't want to. If I put small delicate cups in suitcases and surround them closed, they act as insulation. We also have bubble wrap. I'll probably put most of my clothes away, so it's kind of too late for that. But I'll just use bubble wrap for any delicate things. How about newspaper and phone book paper, packing fragile items? Nah, we got the Walmart bubble wrap. It was pretty cheap. Don't run anyone over. Okay. I'm mostly scared about turns. How do you... Okay, in a 10-foot truck, when you are at an intersection, you need to make a right turn. Do you go left a little bit first to do the wide turn so that you don't go under the curb? Or do you pull forward more than usual so you don't go up under the curb? Or do you just turn like you would in a normal car? Does anyone, including Avery, know the answer to that? Is Avery here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm looking at things.
It really is amazing how you just completely tune out other things when you're focused on something.
I think I found it. Is it this one? That pattern looks familiar. Yeah, Kirby's Adventure. That was it. Sorry that took so long. The one I played was Kirby's Adventure. That was the other one. I don't remember how I played it, but I know that I played that one. I recognize the pattern it does when you reveal levels. Okay. Did you read this line?
I did read this line, yes.
Does anyone have the bruiser either?
You didn't meet anyone.
That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this! And I'm just here to buy some radiant paint, okay? Come on, I need to see those crimson lake faces now! It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is that ominous rumbling? What's the ominous rumbling?
There's nothing rumbling from my perspective.
Okay, I thought it was in my headphones. It's the shower in the other room. Why does it sound more ominous than usual? It seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end.
I just realized I fucked up the shape on your sprite. I need to fix it at some point.
Pull forward a bit further, then turn sharply. I played 250 hours of ATS. I also don't drive. Gotta know where the vehicle's pivot point is. I'll practice around the neighborhood for a bit before I go off. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. Wait, no, I'm picking it up outside of my neighborhood. We'll see. We'll see what it goes. Let me just slice through the obvious contradictions and keep things moving along.
Okay. What do we got for evidence?
Cat girl's in the shower. Yeah, I rumble too. How did you know? I'm pretty sure that is her in there. But how did you know? Your roommates? I have multiple roommates. It's the only likely answer. Are you just, like, does Evelyn just not shower in your mind? There are very few options. Yeah, but why did he guess randomly? Like, he just called that for no reason and just was coincidentally correct.
I mean, it was basically a coin flip.
I also live with my sister currently, but I will not soon. Is Evelyn also on my cat girl? Evelyn is tentatively a meerkat.
Like,
not a cat.
Like the one from the Lion King, 2.5. The one who says, "What we're gonna do? We're gonna do dress and drag and do the hula," and then they dressed in drag and did the hula. Good times. The villain of that movie was eaten alive.
Forgot about that.
Good times. Anyways, I presume this is the lie because we know the snowmobile left and had to have been there. Nope, I got it wrong.
Give me honor, you said it's just something it does. Curses.
Didn't see anyone at that bridge that night either. There's no other times. This is totally incorrect, but it's not relevant. It's what he saw. He walked to the bridge a number of times. Did not see a snowmobile. Didn't see anyone there either.
You have a Jackbox shirt we did recently, the what if I just bit you cat face one?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'm smiling, my eyes closed, and I got the bump in my mouth. That is the emotion I'm feeling tonight, so do not rely on me.
I'm gonna throw rocks and stones in your direction. Didn't see anyone at the bridge that night. We know that they saw somebody. They saw Phoenix Wright, I'm pretty certain. Fuck it, Phoenix Wright.
It's not really ooh, it's more like dash W dash. There it goes.
Mako's very much a dash W dash kind of boy.
You managed to get high without even ingesting weed. Again, Jaden is just making assumptions. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble. Mako's soul is too cold for it, well, true. But having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Angie, are you trying to console me? Certainly doesn't sound that way to me. It sounds like he's pretty much insulting you to your face. Chuck Norris shaves with a chainsaw.
However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create.
Oh, you're totally pinning this on me!
Now then, let's talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts.
Why you calling them nefarious? So fucking rude. Jesus, I feel like Mako could do a I forget what that symbol's called. Not the umlaut, because the umlaut's the double dot. The U line, W, U line. I don't know, I feel like the capital letters kind of betray the Mako vibe. Can you get that in lowercase? I think I'm a bit of an Omega Upsilon Omega kind of person. That's right, me in the flesh! Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name! So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. Chuck Norris told Clippy the paperclip to go away, and it never came back. The reality will not change. Unless you're Chuck Norris. What do you want me to do then?
Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now... what you saw that night... testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you.
Chat, can one of you, like, start a college fraternity that's Omega Upsilon Omega so that I could join it? I'd be much appreciative. But it has to be written in total lowercase. Edgy, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, not sure this will go especially well. I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? What I saw, Part 2. I went to the shack around 9, so it would have been around 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and Dusty Bridge was on fire! There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? Why do you always go out of your way to not act as if you've seen these things? This is incredibly useful information and precise at time! You could have just said this the first time! Wildcard? Omega Upsilon Omega will kick the ass of Rho Alpha Tau any day. Just saying.
One sec. Texting mother.
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire?
Jaden, why are you posting hydras in the chat? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burned out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall.
1 second, Avery.
Well. It's just you and me, chat. Creating Hydra emoticons. That seems contradictory. Hydra doesn't emote. Hydra simply is. Hydra can't get angry. They're Hydra. They're too wet. Moist. Damp, even. Soggy. Saturated. Hydrated. Liquacious. Aquacious. Marine. Submarinal. Thalassian. I don't remember how many other... I'm trying to remember other words that mean wet. Oceanic. Watery. It's technically one of them. Dank. Dewy. Look at this blush. Never heard of angry water. You mean seltzer?
Okay, I mean...
What did you say?
They're counterfeiting hydras in the chat. It's fucked up.
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
I never know that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Oh god. Rather than being birthed like a normal child, Chuck Norris instead decided to punch his way out of his mother's womb. Shortly thereafter, he grew a beard.
Okay, you can't just insert another joke into the same joke at the very end there. Like that's not part of the. It's unfocused.
And then he killed like 20 guys and was really muscular. He shot a gun at some point. It was awesome. Do not pierce the Hydra!
Please drive in link, Mako, thank you.
See ya, Moondog.
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half?
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Excited? Dare I even ask? I set the meeting time as 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early, too.
Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they?
That'll never picking my fond memories apart! Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. After 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her.
This light was, of course.
Lightning! Like, kerpow! A slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom! Ah!
Oh, a little like that?
That's more like a punch from Miranda! Witness, did you actually see the lightning hitting the bridge? Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so...
Seeing that, what did you do?
Okay, hold on. Wildcard. Work on your goddamn Greek. First of all, it's not Omega Epsilon Omega, it's Omega Upsilon Omega. Second of all, that would not make it OWO. What do you think? I was burning up as well for the fire in my heart.
That's how you went to the bridge?
Bridge.
Dude, I fucking love how... Wait. What? Dude, I fucking hate iPhones. Oh my god.
Why?
What? How the fuck do I... Where's the goddamn file I just downloaded? Where's the goddamn file I just downloaded?
Okay. Wildcard. I need you to do one last step. Make it lowercase. Omega, Upsilon, Omega, lowercase.
Oh, that's awesome. You know,
No.
that's really cool how the Browse tab just doesn't show me all of my folders for my things unless I access the Browse tab from a different menu.
That's stupid. Wildcard. Those letters are O-Y-O. I don't want O-Y-O. I want Omega, Upsilon, Omega. Okay, again, that's a capital letter, a lowercase y, and then another capital letter. I want them to be Omega, Upsilon, Omega, all lowercase. Can you do that? Nope, that middle one's still the letter Y, not Upsilon.
That is indeed the letter Y, yeah.
You nearly have it! We're nearly there! Omega, Upsilon, Omega, all lowercase, all the proper Greek letters.
We have about an hour and 15 minutes left in the show.
There we go! Thank you! Much appreciated! You came in clutch at the end! That's the Kreed house. Okay.
House.
House, like a frat house.
What? Oh, because they, yeah, okay.
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. It had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind. I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had there at first witness.
I don't like how close his hand is to my face. Look at the size of his hand compared to the witness stand. Like you know, like that paintbrush should be in front of the sand.
He just has big hand. Give him a break.
And a big fucking brush.
Yeah.
And a very short arm.
Don't make fun of him. He's got the Kirby bod. I forgot about
You said right away. Exactly how long after the strike was that?
Lightning fell and the bridge caught on fire maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out.
How far is this small shack from the pitch?
Hold on, well, it pretty much stopped snowing. You have a 5-minute walk?
How did Dusky Birds look when you got there?
Like I'd recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare.
Well, should I press him for a little more info?
Why'd you go to the bridge?
So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge? Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so?
Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold, I didn't really want to go out there.
If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I'd like to hear your reasoning.
In which case, please give testimony to that effect, witness. Chuck Norris built a time machine and went back in time to stop the JFK assassination. As Oswald shot, Chuck met all 3 bullets with his beard, deflecting them. JFK's head exploded out of sheer amazement. My reasoning? Okay, reasoning it is. I never get a chance, and it just seems like so big burning.
So you decided to go and see what was happening.
That's right, we're talking about a massive sponge bridge burning to high heaven. That's something you see every day. A real specul... Like, really special?
Can you really trust a witness who was unable to pronounce spectacle?
I mean, you had trouble with spectacles on the previous stream. The trial, I mean. Life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt. Oh, my motto is to hit life back as hard as I can.
I'll give you a few hits too if you'd like, with my whip.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday. But there's still something that doesn't quite fit. Looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth.
Let's press and go down the other route.
You said right away, but oh right, that's right, we already did it, we already saw it.
Why didn't you call anyone?
Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There is a public phone right by Dusty Bridge, correct?
It was next to a raging inferno, dude! Well, of course I thought of doing that. Well then, let's hear why you didn't. Oh, yeah, okay, a reason? My reason? Isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay?
It would have been such a better lie to just say, oh, I was so caught up I didn't think to do it.
I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later! Oh, wait, misclick. Press.
You claimed to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright?
Yeah! I thought I'd better tell somebody about this! Then Nick can't yell about murder! Let me forget about the bridge! The fire was pretty much out by then anyway.
What's this feeling? You suddenly have a terrible case of unease.
It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Light fell from the bridge, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just the ending part.
I think tomorrow I need to like spend the whole day packing. That way I can rest on Sunday. And then I can do the 6-hour drive on Monday without having just spent all my energy packing. But I have the truck for 3 days, so I might end up doing it Tuesday instead. Depends on how long it takes us to move things into the truck on Monday.
Okay, so the issue here is lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45 p.m. If we go back, and he said that it was around 10:30 p.m. When he saw a white flash, almost blinded him. The bridge was on fire. So this says that it was at 10:45 the lightning struck. Meaning, the lightning lasted from 10 to 11. Lightning striking the bridge contradicts this information. Like, it's agreed that the bridge got struck by lightning at some point, but if the bridge was already on fire prior to 10:45, then somebody set the bridge on fire. Larry happened to get woken up by a strike of lightning that was in front of where he saw, and then later the bridge got struck by lightning. Because like check again, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going.
I got both of them. I got both of them up. Did you guys just start?
Because of 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. The fire, Larry said the fire was basically out by the time that it was basically going out by the time he got there. But if that was the case, the time should have been 11:15 at least. And he says he waited so since when the lightning struck, he waited maybe 10 minutes before getting there because it took 5 minutes for him to decide to go, and then 5 minutes to get up the hill.
Oh,
so
this is too many numbers.
That would have taken him to at least 10:40. So the issue is the timing. The bridge was already on fire, seemingly before the bridge was struck by lightning. I didn't mean to press.
Yeah, is he saying there was lightning at 10:30?
Lightning's
10:45.
He said lightning woke him up at around 10:30, and when he looked out, he saw that the bridge was on fire. The weather report says the bridge was struck by lightning at 10:45, meaning if the bridge was.
He just got the time wrong.
I don't think he got the time wrong. I assume he definitely saw the bridge was on fire at 10:30. We assumed that the lightning striking the bridge and the bridge being on fire were connected events. The bridge was probably just struck by lightning at 10:45, but I think the bridge was already on fire prior to that, because I think Iris set the bridge on fire. Iris wanted to protect Maya and Pearl, so she got Pearl away, made her cross the bridge over with Maya, and then she burned down the bridge so that nobody can get over there and hurt them.
Maybe.
God damn it. Options,
really?
Load.
Phoenix Wright Iron Man mode. If you lose the bar at any point, you have to start the entire game over.
If you lose at any point, you have to take the bar.
I first tried this guy. How do you feel about the healing? I like it.
Do you want me to present it here? Okay, I guess it's probably one of the two choices at the end. And that's the case. Nick showed up less than a minute later. Okay,
And
wait.
what time is he saying he arrived at the bridge?
Yeah, that's another thing. Nick showed up at the same time he got up there. So he said that he was woken up at around 10:30. He waited 5 minutes, and then he took 5 minutes to run up the hill because it's a 5-minute trip. So it should be 10:40 when he arrives at the where the bridge is. Another thing that possibly contradicts with this. Let's see. 10 to 11 contradicts 10 feet. So she died around then. I didn't mean to click on this. Nick arrived around the same time. Rang the lights off bell at 10 and was in a room till the body was discovered. snow from 10:50. Snow was basically ending at that point. That's what he said before when he was like getting out of the thing, because it was snowing, but then the snow had eased up. Lightning from 10 to approximately 11. So lightning was still occurring during this time. Lightning struck the bridge at 10:40, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. I'll wait. It's okay.
Oh, I've gone and busted, my good man.
Gone and busted, my good man.
Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
What the heck? You made it sound like I'm some sort of alien!
But your testimony is conclusively contradictory.
What was Minton?
So, the US government would try to deport Malile if they found out about him, right?
To where?
Wherever they fucking feel like, if for reason history.
Okay, yeah, that's fair, but also...
Yeah, that's the tutorial. That's like it.
Okay, the question is, do you mean like Malile like injured wings or Malile full wings?
It doesn't matter, he's an illegal alien.
I know, but like they'd win in one of those regards. I feel like they would lose in the opposite regard.
It's not about that, it's about like would the government try to do it?
I mean, the government would try to do it regardless, but okay, I guess then you get the issue of like, what do they value more? Their Christian image or getting rid of an illegal alien? Because
I
like,
do think about half of all Christians would like fucking spit on Jesus' face in the modern day.
I mean, if you think about it from the general red-blooded conservative, seeing a blonde-eyed blue-haired angel, I feel like they might try other things before thinking deport, because it's like, man, that's they'd be like, oh, that makes sense. That's the true sign of masculinity, and then they actually see him as like, oh, no.
Jaden asked, have you seen how much the US government idolizes Christianity? The thing you have to understand is that a lot of look, I don't believe in demons, but if I did believe in demons, I would 100% believe that a lot of politicians are actual fucking demons. Like, there are politicians who straight up do like devil rituals. Like they like I'm not joking. A lot of them, like, they just pretend to care about Christianity, but like they're not real Christians, not even close.
They would.
The problem here, what?
I was gonna say they would. Jade says they'd prop up the hell out of Malile. I think they'd try, but then realize Malile is a progressive at this. Like he's kind of gay.
Oh,
Have you seen him?
You know, that's actually. Oh god, that would be so interesting if that happened in real life. Because yeah, that's the like they probably would actually be like, okay, yeah, no, this is a blessed messenger of God. But then once,
why are you such assholes to people?
Yeah, as soon as Malile like says, hey, you should like be a good person.
Malile says we need more violent video games.
Like, yeah, like if Malile says like anything, it's gonna be like mental, what's the fucking term? Cognitive dissonance. And I think like some of them would stick with him and maybe have their minds changed, but I honestly think most of them would just like deny him outright and be like, oh, this must be an agent of Satan disguised as an angel.
Like,
Genuinely, I actually think most of them would do that.
I mean, yeah, like, you gotta think about it from, like, that regard of, like, people might try to, like, reaffirm their belief that, like, oh, they must be, you know, a false in some way. But on the other hand, so long as they can present as, like, they are, in fact, a, you know, heavenly angel, it's not like there's been another person claiming otherwise. The last time a blatantly divine entity came down, they were telling the truth. So, like,
dude,
it'd be like they would have to believe it until and they could say whatever they want. Honestly, like Malak could claim that the Bible or God says anything and like just openly say it. And like if anybody wants to contradict, God would have to do something about it.
Well, Avery, there are Catholics who think that the Pope or like the previous Pope and probably this one too have been compromised by the devil.
No, I get that.
Their willingness to disregard what should be their authority in exchange for like not having their ideals challenged ever and not having to ever think about anything, you know?
Yes, but there's a difference here. The Pope is just a human being, which, as people know, are corruptible. That is an angel. They're verifiably an angel. They have a floating glowy thing above them.
I genuinely fucking believe that if Malal showed up on the planet Earth in real life and he made a speech where he talked about how it's fine to be trans, which, like, for the record, the Bible doesn't even mention that shit, but like if he says like it's fine to be trans, I actually think like at least half of conservative Christians, like more than half of them, would start assuming that he was an agent of Satan. I'm not joking. I really think that's what would happen.
Honestly, fair counterplay of just like, who are you gonna believe? Your own thoughts or the guy with the floaty glowy circle? The floaty glowy circle implies a lot here. You come back with a floaty glowy circle and then you could be an authority on this.
I don't know. I think the unwillingness to disregard your prior biases is so strong in human beings that people will straight up like disregard the person that they're supposed to be like divinely servants to. You know, I because again they've done it with the Pope.
Like what? Like if actual Jesus Christ had a second coming and came back up and said it's okay to be trans and gay people are all right, do you think they would still like cognitive dissonance themselves into somehow believing that this is a lie in some way?
Yeah, straight up, I think they would think that it's a trick of Satan.
Anyways, carrying on with the game.
The only way they would think differently would be if they like felt something really hard, like Jesus cast a spell on them that just made them feel like being trans is okay. Like it has to be a feeling, not a thought.
The guy who could literally point to where heaven is. He could just do that. I love that he could just do that. Spoilers, he could just do that.
I love making shit up, like using the Bible as like, you know, the setting, but then just making my own shit up on top of it. It's fun. And I've also probably been inconsistent at some points with how like angel powers work. I almost definitely have been inconsistent with it, but you know, I tried. And if you don't think it, I think you have to think kind of hard about it to realize that it doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah, but
did it seem like it made sense to you, Avery?
Yeah, I really liked your take.
Okay.
And I love Malile just in general and your view on how angels work. I like that. I like that they could just do shit.
Oh yeah, angels are fucking...
like even the simple shit is like they could just, as Jane said, like they could just point to where heaven is, and it just looks fucking weird that they could do that.
Okay,
that
so
way.
I once thought about like Malile like with full wings, what his powers would be. And straight up, I imagined a scene where he accidentally blasted someone's arm off because like Isha told him to do the cool arm laser thing. And he like missed and blew someone's arm off instead. And then he would be like, "Oh no, oh whoops," and like stumble over and grab like the dismembered arm and put it back into a few seconds ago, or like something to that effect. Like he takes it and then he just like puts it not just in a different spot in space, but also a different spot in time in such a way that it just like undoes it and the arm is totally fine. And he's just like, "Oh gosh, I'm so sorry."
I love characters who are stupidly overpowered, but so overpoweringly stupid that they don't actually use it for anything other than stupid bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna say one other thing about Malile. I can't remember.
Like there's
Oh yeah,
unique ways
I think
to
the
move around.
stupidest thing in Hopeless Organic, yeah, can you guys believe this fucking piece of shit book? I think the stupidest thing is the fact that like, you know, if Malile were to have his wings healed, he would be ultra powerful like that, but at the same time he was defeated and rendered completely useless by a bird and a tree. My explanation for that is that he is the runt of the litter, hence him being like a 10th the height, not even a 10th, like a fucking 40th or something, the height of the average angel. But
Honestly,
still just as hung, anyway.
damn, God's second creation to be undone by a tree. Anyways.
Okay, it was literally an apple tree.
Yeah! Was that not intentional?
No, it was.
Okay, just like if that was not intentional, like the fact that that the events are set off by a fucking apple tree, yeah, like I feel like that's just.
Like,
Pretty sure that was plain blank theming.
Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like, so right, angel falls down and hits the tree. Oh, what if it was the apple tree? Yeah, okay, let's do the apple tree. And it all just like worked out to have like themes and references to biblical lore and such.
Yeah.
We had an apple tree in our yard, but we had to tear it down because it got sick.
Chad, did you know my story has themes?
That's a bit too complex for the modern reader. What was that?
What is your favorite theme of Hopeless Organic? What's your favorite like what this book is about part?
I would make a joke based on the OST, but let's see. My favorite theme. My favorite overall theme of Hopeless Organic.
You know, without spoiling it. I'm just curious, and also I'm curious if you feel like it had too many, or if it did feel focused and they all work together or not.
I thought they all worked pretty well together.
Like at one point I throw some stuff about determinism in there, but I feel like that's appropriate because religion does have implications.
It's hard to exactly word out all the themes, and like there are definitely like things that I do like of it. The general idea of like being human is always something that I very much enjoy, and like the comparison between Malile and Isha in the acting like a human kind of regard. Like I think what it means to be a human is a good theme in it, obviously.
That is interesting because that is actually what inspired the entire premise of the book.
Yeah, it's like the major theme.
I used to feel like a fucking like I used to feel like it was wrong to be made out of flesh. Like it was weird. Like I was supposed to be an AI or something.
Chad, I'm sorry we're having this massive conversation about the book, but carrying on, Mako.
It like the shit Malile feels in that book, I have felt, and I don't know why, but I did 6.66 grams of psilocybin, and I got better. I embraced my flesh.
Maybe 6.66 grams of psilocybin will help you, chat.
Yeah, I did that during the time I was writing Hopeless Organic. I chose the number for a reason.
I got the other half.
It wasn't half. It was.
I got the other non-mathematical but thematic half of the amount.
Guys, found the flea guys. You haven't found their fleas yet.
I like the dad theme of Hopeless Organic. I think
that is fair. That is another good theme.
Fine.
Anyway, Chad, read Hopeless Organic. I'm sorry, I'll stop chilling now. I just am proud of my book.
Being reminded of that book reminds me that you need to play Ultra Kill when it's finally done. Anyways. You didn't actually finish reading this line.
Also stuff like experiencing human existence and actual learning about human stuff like Oreos and piss. Yeah.
My favorite theme is Oreos.
My favorite theme is piss.
Shut up!
It is... Okay. Hopeless Organic is, at the end of the day, a book about an angel learning how to shit, piss, and cum. Like, that's what it's about.
Hey, there was at least one more body fluid there.
Yeah. Multiple more, actually. The problem here is time. We wasted so fucking much of it shilling Hopeless Organic that we only have 45 minutes left. Mako wants to go hang out with his sister.
I do love that this conversation all took place on the frame of the problem here is time. I never been the best timekeeper, you know? 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? So I've been having to solve math problems the past couple days. So I'm applying for a job to train AI on math, and it requires me to fill out a bunch of math problems. But trying to remember all the shit I learned as a math major is taking a bit.
Oh my god, dude, I was gathering like records today, or like looking through them, like my old college records, and there was a biology thing, and I looked at one page of it, and it was something about, it was like a chart, it was like a grid, something about blood or things about blood. I don't remember, but I looked at it and I was like, I've never seen this paper before in my life. This is not in my brain. Well, I paid money to learn this. What was the point?
It'd be like that.
Yeah, you guys are in slightly different areas.
Check says, I feel like my brain is having a memory leak, so I muted the stream during the past tangent. No idea what you were talking about, but that was like 15 minutes. Okay, so Mako, let's go back and recite everything we just said just for check.
Spiky guys.
What's your opinion on gay twinks?
If you're thinking that the fact that there are revelations is a reference to the Revelation Bible, sure. Why not? Gay twinks are nice. Not enough gay twink couples, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Everyone always does the, like, you know, the twink or the femboy gets the big man. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's just a fucking heterosexual relationship, but you make when you make the girl a boy, it's lame. I want it to be gay. I want them both to be similar.
Chat, I can assure you, if I make a piece of content, there will be at least one gay twink in it.
This is much more simple. Straight twinks are also cool.
Straight twinks are also cool. Shout out to Dandelion. Anyways.
You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Here's the question. Will we get to a, like, to be continued point here before...
No, not at all. Not a goddamn chance.
Or did we just waste the stream?
We wasted so much time, but that's what you get on Phoenix Wright streams. Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less.
I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. Straight twinks are pretty cool too. Shouts Malile.
Malile is not straight.
Malal is canonically bisexual. It just doesn't come up.
Malal's as straight as his halo.
Well, it's sort of implied, kind of, with the way he reacts to that one pair of titties, but it's subtle.
I mean, everybody can respect a nice pair of tonsos.
According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m.
Hot take, you should have made him bigger. Anyways.
It say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge. Meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m.
Sounds about right, I guess. Then Nick showed up and did his falling act.
His falling act. That is impossible.
Yeah, wait until you don't get to have it.
What do you mean?
Hopeless organic, but Malile is replaced by Dandelion.
That...
Also taken out by a tree.
You should be being incredibly inconvenienced.
You don't even know. That's not even what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm sure. It
7
does
p.m.
happen.
is
I'm
when the
sure
murder
there's a
occurred in
part where you
Hizakura
get off, but
Temple.
That doesn't happen. No, at least where I am.
Okay, in a few days there will not be a gamer girl in the background chat. Okay, in just a few days.
I don't know.
She
Yeah,
doesn't even know.
I can't even imagine what it would be like to have a gamer girl in the background of your streams, honestly. Okay, now you can continue talking.
I was like, oh no. Do they know? Does chat know that I'm moving to somewhere with poor soundproofing? What will they do with this information?
Okay, so I gotta close VC face because it also crashed. Yeah, that was one of the bad crashes. It's one of the ones that shuts everything down for some goddamn reason.
Jaden said you had a sister for multiple months. That was not just months.
I had a sister for basically as long as I could remember on account of her being my older sister.
Mako is going to New Jersey. Does New Jersey have poorly soundproofed homes?
New Jersey is just poorly soundproofed in general. Hello, it's me, Kreed. Woo! Anyways.
You know, I feel like it's not as special if you have me at this size, like, by default.
Yeah,
because it's, like, not supposed to be the default, you know?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Just
But it's your do what you want to do. Thank you for the shill. I didn't even pay you for that.
you pay me in your
Okay, to be
friendship.
fair, I suppose the sprite is useful for that specific purpose, so that's fair.
Yeah. Also, I need to close the game and reload because it crashed the game as well. Yay! I love video game.
Avery, if you if you do manage to do work for that math thing at the pay that it's offering, you'll like have disposable income and you could buy a new CPU at some point. Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be amazing. Currently, however, I need $400.
By what day?
The 17th.
Alright, well, that might be fine. I think it.
Yeah, this.
Thanks to the kind donations of friends and fans, I got a significant chunk of it. My sister was only able to contribute $600, and that has gone us up to $1,400 something. And we need $1,880 for to cover the mortgage.
Chat, how do I make it so that my phone stops yapping at me about the update? It's an iPhone. I don't want it to ever ask me to update it ever again. Oh yeah, do not automatically download. There we go. Automatically install security responses and system files. That sounds like the thing to leave on. Let's leave that on. Dear Lucifer, I desire him. Dude, Satan must be so hot.
I like how I had to reload the save after, like, an hour since I saved last, and we've gotten, like, 12 messages deeper into this game than when I saved.
It couldn't have been an hour.
Yeah, I know, but, like, we were going on for a significant amount of time since I last had to save the game, and we did not get very far.
Yeah. 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakudo Temple.
I need to stop thinking about that line of thought. Anyways.
Okay, tell me one word as a hint about what the line of thought was.
Penis!
Okay. Okay. That's not... I don't know. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Angie, how many times do you have to say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Maurice damned him.
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. But the sister only said around 11. In this case, it could have been earlier than that.
Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. But there's still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m.
And why not?
It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m.
Which means, what exactly? When Chuck Norris plays Oregon Trail, his family does not die from cholera or dysentery, but rather roundhouse kicks to the face. He also requires no wagon since he carries the oxen axles and buffalo meat on his back. He always makes the organ before you.
That might be the worst one. That might be the worst one you've had
That is
so far.
by far the worst one. That is too many things fit into one, like, thought.
Yeah, remember we talked about like precision earlier. Focus is the word.
Yeah.
Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Very. You arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. But Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you to stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then. What happened during these missing 15 minutes?
What? I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback. What the fuck do you mean by that, Larry? What do you mean a toilet splashback? I guess I'm still sleeping after all. Pinch me. Order! Ow!
So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I only see that as much as the problem.
Yeah, no your problem at all.
Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there was a phone right next to it. Why, then, did you not report the accident?
Yes, witness. Why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? A man once called Chuck Norris, asked Chuck Norris if his real name was Charles. Chuck Norris did not respond. He simply stared at him until he exploded. What?
That one was
This-
written by a 7-year-old.
This is the worst. Like, the other websites at least had some decent ones. This website is god-awful garbage.
Therein lies the problem. But even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there.
Mac, have you ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
It's a good movie. We should watch it.
I know there's a woman who, like, I could grab her waist and have the entire thing inside of my hand, and I could swing her around like a weapon.
You shouldn't do that. That's the abuse to women. What the fuck?
It's abuse to human. It's not because she's a woman.
She's not a human either. She's a toon. It's different. You freak? Racist?
Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
Mako advocating for violence against women. Fucked up.
That's what it sounds like.
But this is Larry we are talking about. Even he is incapable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction.
Edgy? I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all?
Yes. I appreciate your patronage of Diabetes, and I hope you read it, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you tell everyone you know to read it also, because I need some word of mouth if that book is to ever take off, which I don't think it ever will.
Don't worry, people will like it when you release the sequel.
Okay, if I actually manage to get popular on YouTube and I get more than 1,000 fucking views after like a month on a video that I work hard on, if I ever actually get popular on YouTube, then I could just be like, make a video like, hello, my 500 billion subscribers. Did you know I wrote a book? Go make it popular. Now, do it.
Yeah, but then people are gonna claim you ghost wrote it, and then you had, like, you got the ghost of Charles Dickens and Charles Manson to write it for you.
Okay, if people accuse me of having ghostwritten it, then that would be a compliment, because that means I'm a better writer than they think I am.
They think you're summoning ghosts, and they're gonna send the ghost bustard to you.
Unless they think that I bought like a shitty ghostwriter. I don't know.
Wait, you mean like Nicolas Cage?
I don't know what you're talking.
Then say it.
Anyways. Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, Chuck Norris sold his soul to the devil for his rugged good looks and unparalleled martial arts ability. Shortly after the transaction was finalized, Chuck Norris roundly kicked the devil in the face and took his soul back. The devil, who appreciates irony, couldn't stay mad and admitted he could have seen it coming, and now they play poker every Wednesday of the month. Anyway.
Can I help us again in 3 words? Isha and Lal and Isha's sister versus the entirety of Christianity. Sure, maybe. I don't even know how the second book ends.
Look, Jaden. I don't know much about Hopeless Organic 2. And I'm intimately familiar with Hopeless Organic 1 as the head editor. But I think that Isha's sister could solo most of Christianity. Like I feel like if we're going by the canonical power levels of characters in it, like obviously there's Isha down near the bottom, but then there's like Malile up near the top, but after Malile is Isha's sister. Like I feel like you got to keep that in mind. I feel like full-winged Malile could be taken out by Isha's sister. Like I'm gonna be $150 with you, Jaden, on this one.
She did kill a cop.
And she'll do it again. I mean, anyone can do that. The fucking protagonist of, the Psycholonials did that.
Yeah, she used a knife, though.
That is fair. Also, you guys should read Jester Quest. The latest MSPA adventure. It contains 9/11 reenactment. This one's
Yeah,
for the troops.
I'm gonna have to get into that at some point.
I'm not sure if it's actually already done. I think it might just be already done.
If your sister doesn't have a baseball bat as a weapon, I will riot. She doesn't like have a weapon. She just like stabbed a cop because he was gonna arrest her for stabbing another person.
I mean, you know, cops should have seen that one coming, honestly. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, for this 15-minute gay, what were you doing, witness?
She deserves weapons. Give her weapons, Mako.
Okay, Mako. Please assign the characters of Hopeless Organic 1 and 2 their fighting game style classification.
I don't think...
Which one's the rushdown?
I don't think the sister's angel is gonna... Like, she's basically a pet owner, you know? Like, the angel just tries... She just gets, like, kept on a leash. Basically. Okay, so who's the rushdown? Well,
Yes, which one's the rushdown?
that would definitely be Isha's sister. God, I should really name her one of these fucking days.
That's her name. She's legally named Isha's sister.
I probably won't name her until like the themes of the book are more sorted out.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fucking... And her angel is like the competent one.
Competent?
Malile is like the silly joke character that's actually also really good.
I would name.
And Isha's just like the fighting game character that has a gun. They just let him have a gun in the game for some reason.
Joker. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, he does use both a gun and a knife. Although, for different purposes.
We should give Isha a grappling hook. Noted.
I'm like... That's kind of a spoiler I just said, wasn't it? Shit.
Look, people can look at Isha and be like, that guy owns a gun. Like, I feel like it's pretty straightforward.
Okay, yeah, he does look like the kind of guy to own a gun, to be fair.
Yeah, you know, straight up. $150 with you. Anyways, the missing 15
Isha's
minutes.
not a zoner. Isha would not be a zoner. He would fucking hate himself if he was a zoner.
You know who's a fucking zoner? The other one.
You mean the Hopeless Organic 2 angel?
No, the Hopeless Organic 1 character. The other one.
Oh,
Jay, you're so smart.
Maybe, I don't know.
I could see it going a couple of ways. I hope we see more of that character. They're a fave.
I also don't know that many fighting game archetypes, to be honest.
Grapplers, zoners, setups, rushdowns,
What's
comboers. And setup, like, engineer from Rivals. There's also, Phoenix Wright from Rivals. They take a bit to get going, but once they're going, they're going.
Yeah, I don't think any of them would be that.
I would know. I'm a professional fighting game player. I could press all of 2 buttons. We out here, Sword Hero main.
I think the sister's angel would be the zoner.
I hope we get to meet more of. We get to see more of the character from Hopeless Organic 1. I like that character, not as a person, just as a aesthetic.
Just the aesthetic.
I think that they're cool.
Alright.
They're pretty cool.
Alright, drawing done.
The missing
like
15
the-
minutes.
They're
Don't-
like the most
Alright, let me send.
like put
This is
together
like-
kind of on top of themselves person in the
I feel
entire
like
book, I think.
This is like what everyone
Valid,
wants to
valid.
do.
The missing 15-minute
Yeah.
They're pretty old, so they're wise.
I'm a DNM. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching! In front of the bridge! I was whipped up into a frenzy of art! The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page!
Yeah, and this guy's still testimonying. This bitch is still yapping.
Before I realized the flames had gone out, and then he came running up. Oh, are we gonna get evidence that's his drawing? Is his drawing gonna be submitted evidence? We're gonna use information from it to figure it out?
Probably.
I suppose artists can be strange folk. That's right! I only to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch!
Including the truth from the sound of it.
Mako, what if I legally changed your name to Skeech? What's up, Skeech? How you doing, Skeech? Hanging low to the left, Skeech? I'm sorry.
I was spacing out. I was trying to think of whether or not Isha is a stance character, but I don't think he is.
Oh, I should add that. Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your dupes?
What is a set player, Jaden? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. Oh, he'd probably be a glass cannon. Wait, is glass cannon an actual, like, fighting game archetype? That sounds like...
Strong attacks, but easy to get the ass kicked out of.
Careful with that. Be careful with that.
Like, that just sounds like potentially poor balancing.
Yeah,
Like, that doesn't sound like an actual archetype.
I mean,
to
it's
me. I don't know.
balanced in that it's strong, but easily can lose.
If that's an option, though, then that would be Isha. He's all offense, but he is a 5'4" twink.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure most characters that you write are twinks.
Not? No.
Name one.
Maddie. Like, all but
Okay,
one of the
name
characters-
all non-girl characters that you make that aren't twinks.
Maranthia from D&D, the Muscle NB, Berserker.
Maybe.
What do you mean, eh?
Maybe.
Are you... Okay, no, they're like beefy. Maybe I didn't draw them.
You could
beefy
be
enough, but,
you
like-
could be muscular in a twink. That makes you
No,
a
but
twunk.
like really beefy. Like, okay, maybe they're, but like they're non-binary, so I don't think.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't assign gendered words like twink to them.
Why was the first thing you suggested Maddie on the grounds that they aren't a twink when it's like, yeah, they're not a twink because they're a girl.
Yeah, and Maranthia is not a twink because they're non-binary.
Fair enough. You win this round.
Also, like every other male character other than Max in
I don't know,
Jake.
they're a little twinky, like just based on how your art style is.
Jake would not self-identify as a twink. He's like, I don't know. I made him look like a little bit stronger than your average twink. I
Chat,
don't think he really is one.
go play Friend Venture Fucktober, whatever it's called, that game. It's now called Friend Venture Fucktober.
That's just twunk. Okay, is it possible to have a fit body and an attractive face and no facial hair without being a twink or a twunk? Because, like, what if he's just, like, a guy, but also, like, he has a pretty face?
I think those are called pretty boys.
No, but he's not, it's not like a fashion thing for him. He's just, like, a guy, but he just has a really attractive face.
Bishi.
What?
Bishi.
I don't care anymore. Once you start introducing Japanese words, I'm like, that's not English, that's not American. I don't care anymore.
Ooh, utter buffoon. Anyways, what would that be?
That's how it works.
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So where did he think he needed to hide it from us until
I
now?
think that's how it works. I'm like pretty sure.
We tend to drag the
I'm
reason
pretty
out of
sure-
him.
I'm pretty sure that's the math.
You'll regret this, Edgy.
Mako was describing a frat boy, I think. Wait, what do you... Okay, how the fuck do you define frat boy as a guy with an attractive face? What are you talking about?
Hold it!
Is that actually like a category of guy that goes beyond just like the college frat house thing? Like what? Tell us, Larry.
Where's Larry's gonna write? Is that not what keep you from being popular as I am? So who exactly are you? I don't know the reason behind him. Apprentice extraordinaire.
That's what he calls himself in any case. Mako has to go? Not just yet.
And you are an artist? Of
Like 15 minutes.
course, I've been heard it's the real thing.
Yet again, that's what he calls himself.
He's actually pretty good at art, dude. You can't even argue with that one.
Why did Phoenix Wright, of all the games, turn into the podcast game for us, Avery?
Visual
what?
novels. The reason it's because it's a visual novel. It becomes it's so easy just to stop whatever is happening to discuss and have a conversation, and then just keep going right from there.
I guess, yeah.
Like,
it's 'cause,
I-
you have to stop playing when I don't know.
I feel like we'll have the same sort of thing happen when we finally play Danganronpa V3.
Probably.
Names mean nothing. But there's only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
My best.
What?
I said my best.
Oh, that is a very big issue indeed.
Sketching in front of the
Sketching the burning bridge.
burning bridge and everything that came with it.
I respect that, honestly.
Honestly, I also respect it. Like, yes, it's a massive fire. But if you can be, like, reasonable to be like, I don't see any immediate, like, nobody's in danger on it, and, like, it doesn't seem to be able to spread to, like, other things. Yeah, why the fuck not would a artist not be like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to sketch this down as it actually would happen.
I
Like-
really want to see
Good
this
job.
picture. What came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You want to kiss me on these lips, Edgy? You want to fucking go? I'll make out with you. You think I won't make out with a guy in the middle of court?
He has such a wide fish mouth.
You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is.
Enough.
Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. It doesn't dare to be the fastest solution. Chuck Norris was the fourth wise man. He brought baby Jesus the gift of beard. Jesus wore it proudly to his dying day. The other wise men, jealous of Jesus' obvious gift favoritism, used the combined influence to have Chuck omitted from the Bible shortly after all three died of roundhouse kick-related deaths.
Oh my, that one might be worse.
What does Malile think about that one, Mako? Huh? What does Malile think about that one? Is that canon?
He'll just be like, huh?
we need to get Malal needs to play the Binding of Isaac roguelike video game.
I love the Bell Beast.
Anyway, I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What should I do? I have a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there.
Leave it alone.
I cannot recommend looking at the sketch. His works of art are a force of nature best measured on the Richter scale.
That's right, they'll shake her into pieces. This court has yet to meet Earthquake standards. I think we'd better pass. In which case, let's turn down the leads.
I think Lyle would be really sad about the Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac would probably make him cry, yeah.
Another thing.
The Burning Birds moved you that much, did it? I find that hard to believe.
I wish Penn was here so I could ask if you think that Malile would like Ultra Kill. I think Malile could dig Ultra Kill.
Okay. I have a lot of like fun little factoids. Actually, no, this isn't really even a. Yeah, no, I have like a lot of fun little factoids of like scenarios where if they would happen, what would the character be like? If Mile ever got a chance to play CS:GO, he would be fiending that shit.
What do you mean?
He would be buying a Deagle round 1 every time, and he would be dominating. So yes, he would like Ultra Kill.
Why is that your the first comparison?
What do you mean? I'm saying he's a gamer.
He is a gamer, so therefore he would have to do it.
Also, like, because Isha plays Counter-Strike in the book, legally distinct Counter-Strike that is just Counter-Strike, but, you know.
I'll be a fan. That's fair! Well, I would waste so much of Isha's money on buying a knife. I can't believe Mal's gonna join a professional gaming team.
Alright, I'll watch you do this in habits.
Good morning, you don't understand me at all?
I'm gonna go make food.
I seen a abandoned counter for myself passing by with tears in my eyes. I'm a man overflowing with irresponsible kindness. And I use my irresponsible kindness to fill the page in my notebook.
An artist using a notebook. It's so pathetic, it makes me want to cry myself.
So excited
that's-
for when you guys get
That's
I-
like normal.
guy that like
I saw a post the other day that was like that there are two kinds of artists. Is like I use a like 6B N pencil for a line for my initial sketches, and then I use either an H3 for lines, or this other pen for lines, or I use one of my $1,000 worth of Copic markers, or like so on and so forth. And then another is like. I draw with this chewed up pencil somebody lent me in 3rd grade on toilet paper, and like just showing the both arts and just being like insanely good.
Okay, we gotta. I want to see the picture before we have to go.
Yeah.
I command you to go buy at least a proper sketch pad.
Well, what does that have got to do with anything? I'm not sure if I care for not using a notebook for sketching. Proceed, witness.
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well, once I get caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
That's true. It has always been that way. I guess he's not lying about that, at least.
Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was drawing until then, that dispels all doubts.
Aside from the doubts of his humanity, eh?
There was a big clue waiting for me in this cross-examination. His testimony was nothing less than mock the court. But I'm sure that there was a vital kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere.
Let's see that drawing!
found this kind of interesting.
Very. I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please?
Well, well. Even I couldn't imagine it turn out like this.
Imagined what?
That Larice Diadem's debut would take place here, today, like this. Ouch!
Shoot! Shoot! No!
Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Larice Diadem. Honestly, say what you will. It's a nice drawing, so it's a nice drawing. Like,
What
yes,
the
it's
fuck
not
is-
realistic, but like, it's a very nice stylized drawing.
Was there an angel in this?
So what that does is it lets you make one silk. You'll always have one.
Ah! Well... So this is Dusky Bridge, correct?
You're never gonna be completely silk.
Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Ms. Montgomery?
Yeah, guess what?
Yes, well,
Guess what?
it's a better drawings than I expected.
It's a nice... Dude, for a sketch he managed to whip up in 15 minutes of a burning bridge, even if it is just stylized, like, it's a nice drawing.
Attack him?
Fuck you people.
That's the canon way to pet him.
Isn't it? Isn't it? I was trying to reproduce those flames, I really did.
Easy.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
He's such a good guy.
This is going to get ugly.
Yeah, that's clearly a
Has the
person.
courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry,
What?
the burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate-looking figure?
Oh, you spotted that. I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. I have to plan her for her future, you know? What would have happened if she had injured herself flying like that?
What? Larry, please, answer this next question honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant?
Wow.
I see the truth between the lines. I'm a genius. Let's carry on.
Flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist.
You...
Hi?
I was like,
I didn't expect them to ask that. The girl, she's really high up in this picture. I like that. They didn't ask it. He just happened to say hi, but that's clearly what everybody was thinking. Like, what the fuck were you on? You just saw her flying over the bridge. Wow! What was that for?
This is a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories.
Imagine thinking you're in a dream and like pinching someone else's cheek and asking them if they're dreaming.
After much debate, President Truman decided to drop the atomic bomb on Hiroshima rather than the alternative of sending Chuck Norris because it was more humane.
I like how so many of these just paint Chuck Norris as like an actual like biblical level monster.
I was like a terrible person, like all around. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly.
Actually, there is some precedent for this.
Oh, I think she's referencing
The circus.
yeah, the circus one. There's a flying person. Yeah, not to give him credit, but we've had to deal with flying people before. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really exciting to see. This has to be some kind of a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to Earth!
What? Me?
This witness is your friend, is he not?
Accessory to foolishness. Miles adverse.
Let's get back to the cross-examination, by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor.
People can't fly.
Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. That goes the time. She said 10 o'clock.
Well, what'd you think of my debut piece?
Basically already ready.
Get that thing away from me! Larry sketch. Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime. It's a good sketch! It's a nice sketch!
Alright, give me a minute. I need to, like, get my... let me make sure I'm ready to head out the door, so let me just get my socks and belt on.
Yep, go examine him! Okay, so chat, let me speak with you about my thoughts here. I don't think she's flying. I don't think that's true. So, like, my first thought when I saw the image was that the reason it's so, like, simple is because it's not... We are not looking at the bridge from the side. I think that's... I think, like, the first, like, a thought that came to mind of how they're trying to fuck with us is that this isn't the view of the bridge from the side. This is a view of the bridge from the top. And that's why the flames are coming out of both sides of it, because there's fire on all sides and fire doesn't go downwards. And it would line up with the fact that there are two lines on that side, and there are two lines on that side. But the fact there's only one, there's one on the bottom in real life, and when there's in the picture shows two, seems erroneous. Because my immediate thought was, she disconnected this, and then she swung underneath the bridge over to here. She used it as a swing from here across to get to around this area. That's how she was flying. I don't know why he would say she's flying 30 feet above the bridge then.
I'm socked up. I am belted up.
What was that?
I got socks and belt on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Check. I'm saying she Tarzaned herself. So, Maga, what I was just mentioning about the image was, I think the drawing it's trying to illusion us, like the last time we saw a drawing. Like, this isn't a side view of the bridge. This isn't her flying above the bridge lengthwise. This is a long ways of the bridge. We're looking top down at it. Those two bands on the side are these two ones over here on the left. And she took this cable and swung her way Tarzaning across to avoid crossing the burning bridge and landed somewhere over here, presumably. I don't know why Larry would say that she was 30 feet above the bridge. Like, the first thing is maybe he saw the reflection in the water or something like that, but it's rushing water, so that doesn't make much sense. But, like, that's the first thing that came to mind, is that she swung her way across, and that was her flying. Why would he draw it from the side from where he was? He can't float along the side of the river. He was up here when he said that he drew that sketch, which would have lined up with a straight-ahead view of it.
Yeah, when he says she was flying 30 feet up in the air, maybe he means 30 feet up from down there.
He specifically said 30 feet above the bridge.
Oh.
Which is horribly incorrect. There's no way a person could be flying 30 feet above the bridge. But if this bridge is about 60 feet long, as people keep pointing out, it's about a 60-foot bridge, a cable that goes about halfway would be about a 30-foot length of cable. So she would be 30 feet below the bridge. He was staying at the hall, but he said that after 5 minutes, he went up there to it, and it was a 5-minute walk, and then he stood there sketching the scene until Phoenix showed up.
I think it might be a reflection thing.
Yeah, I think I've nailed this.
Because you put it there. You just put it places sometimes. You just put things places sometimes.
What? What are you just put things places?
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
hot, by the way. Never grab it from that part, just in case.
I saw her flying. Her white hood was fluttering. Oh, that's an issue.
Just where did you see this sight from?
You don't need to shout. When I was lying in bed in that rundown shack, the crack of the lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I went for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. After about 5 minutes, I saw it.
It's the defendant flying.
Oh.
What?
No, that still doesn't line it up.
No.
So, the secondary thought about what could be happening here is, now that he's mentioned the white hood, the thought is that was not Iris, because Iris wasn't wearing her hood. Phoenix was wearing her hood, so him falling from the bridge would make sense, but we know that he doesn't show up there until later. Because he shows up after he's done drawing, so that adds a weird confusion there. Who's wearing this hood? It's like, there's only 3 people who we've seen wear the hood. And it's either Iris, who was wearing it, Bikini, who still has hers, the woman who died, or Phoenix, who puts it on later. Now, as we
ash on my fingers, be right back a sec.
And we know that, I believe Iris gave the hood to, yeah, before Lights Out Bell. And so she would have gone there after the lights out bell, presumably. Which doesn't line up. So she could not have had her hood on at the time, so it could not have been Iris.
Avery, I'm debating on whether or not to bring it's like is it called a duffel bag? I don't know. It's like a bag thing that has wheels, and you pull out the thing when you pull it on. It's like kind of big, but like the place I'm going to doesn't have that much space, so I don't know where I'd really put it, and I don't know if I'll ever need it anytime soon. What do you think?
I mean, if you're storing stuff inside of it, feel free to take it. When in doubt, you just put it away somewhere here.
Like... Oh wait, I think that's my sister, hang on. What was I... Oh,
Duffel
yeah,
bag.
I can put like clothes in it instead of clothes in boxes, I guess.
Yeah, you can just stuff like...
There'll probably be room to put it somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
We got room.
alright, well, I need to go hang out with my sister and some old coworkers one last time before I leave, never to return except for the times that I do.
Yeah, I could come back anytime, you know?
So I'm just going
Well, I guess
Alright.
that'll be the end of this stream. Thank you for being here, Mako. Thank you for being here, chat, for all of these who's its and what's its.
Try not to go to bed too late, Avery.
I will make sure to sleep at a normal and a reasonable time.
Thank you.
But yeah, remember, if I see any of you liking, commenting, fuck, even subscribing, I will hunt you down and crucify you on your own skeleton. Anyways, today's most loved viewer is gonna go to...
I'm just gonna go now. Good night. Most loved
yeah, you're free
viewer
to go.
is
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, fine.
Jay, not Jaden.
Just okay. If there's a J out there, you're the most loved one, I guess. Sure.
That wasn't meant. I apologize if that came off as a dig toward Jaden.
Jaden's the least loved viewer this stream. Don't forget to dislike, unsubscribe, and block. Report this video. But yeah, thank you, and I will see you all on next stream. Good